Let's be honest for a moment. If saving money alone created wealth, most people would already be rich. We grow up hearing the same advice again and again. Save more, spend less, play it safe. It sounds responsible, it sounds smart, but it's incomplete. Have you ever felt like you're doing everything right with money, yet nothing really changes? You work, you save, you wait, and somehow you're still in the same place. The problem isn't your discipline. The problem is the idea itself. Saving is important, but saving doesn't create wealth. Saving protects you. It prevents damage. It reduces stress. But protection is not progress. Think of saving like a seatbelt. A seatbelt can save your life in a crash, but it won't move the car forward. You can be completely safe and still go nowhere. That's what saving alone does. It keeps you stable, but it keeps you still. The biggest misunderstanding about money is believing that money grows by being stored. It doesn't. Money grows when it's used. And this is where the real difference begins. The difference between people who work their entire lives and people who build real wealth. That difference isn't intelligence. It isn't education. It isn't even hard work. It's ownership. An employee sells time. When the time stops, the income stops. An owner builds something once and lets it work over time. An employee asks, "How much will I get paid for this hour?" An owner asks, "How many times can this be sold without me being present?" That single question changes everything. If your income disappears the moment you stop working, then no matter how high it is, it's fragile. Now compare that to someone who builds an asset, a book, a course, a channel, a product, a business, something that can keep working even when they're not. They don't work harder, they work differently. They work once and get paid many times. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Money doesn't reward effort. Money rewards ownership. That's why you'll often see people who don't look busy all the time, yet their financial life improves every year, while others stay exhausted, running faster, but standing still. Now let's talk about risk. We're taught to avoid it, to choose safety. But the biggest risk is relying on only one source of income, one job, one paycheck, one decision maker controlling your future. That isn't security, that's vulnerability. Real security comes from options, from multiple paths, from assets that don't depend on your presence. And the good news is, you don't need to be rich to start. You don't need massive capital. You don't need perfection. You need a different way of thinking. A shift from asking, "How much can I save?" to asking, "What can I build?" Because the future isn't created by salaries. It's created by what continues working after you stop. So ask yourself this, honestly. If you stopped working today, what would still be working for you? If the answer is nothing, that's not failure. That's awareness. Saving protects you, but growth moves you forward. And the real question isn't how much money you can save. It's this: what will you build that can grow without you?